Hello everyone, my name is Victoria and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome! I make a bunch of YouTube tutorials and makeup videos, all sorts of different things, and I am so glad that you are here. A lot of you have noticed that I have been absent for a couple weeks. A little bit I've been on like Instagram and stuff, but haven't really been on YouTube. That's because 2020 has just not been my year so far, as it hasn't been a lot for other people, and you can tell that by the state of my skin. But it's okay, you know, we're good. I have the lighting set up, I have everything set up, and we're going to get into this video. Let's get stuff done. For you today, I have a brand new product that just came out, and here is a hint. Can you read that there? It says Tati Beauty. Now, Tati Westbrook is a YouTuber. If you don't know her, you are probably not in the beauty community. Like, she's just everywhere. But yes, she is a big, like, OG makeup artist, and she came out with a palette as well as a makeup sponge. Now, I know that sounds boring initially, however, this is supposed to be revolutionary. It is kind of shaped like this. We will get into it, but it is supposed to last much longer without having to be washed. It lasts a very long time, and it is supposed to make a flawless finish. The reason I did not get her palette is just because, one, it is way too expensive, and I just have other things on my wish list right now. But who knows, if y'all want a palette review, feel free to DM me, maybe I'll do it. All right, now let's open the package up. Enough of me just talking. So this is the package that it comes in. It is called the Blendiful. That is very pretty. I like the packaging. Super lightweight. It's like a paper. The really cool thing, and I believe this was $13. Yeah, I'll put the price right here. But it also comes with a baby Blendiful. So you get the normal size large Blendiful as well as a tiny one to get into the creases and the corners. For the cleaning instructions, it says machine wash and dry in a delicate laundry bag or gently hand wash in soapy water, rinse thoroughly, and blot dry. It is cruelty-free and vegan, and you just kind of rip it right here, so let's go. Oh, this is thick. Okay, so this is the baby one. I was thinking it was going to be very, very thin, but it is very like foamy and soft. It feels almost like a mattress, something that you could sleep on. It also has a fur like feeling of it, so that like kind of puts me off, especially because everything I've ever used to blend has been like bristles and hairs on a brush or a sponge to soak up a bunch of water, squeeze it out, you know what that is. So I've never had something that feels like a blanket. So this is the large one. So this is kind of shaped like that thing on the Ouija board. Don't do that. But this is how big it is. It is the same texture as this, but apparently you can like fold into it, get into the corners. Here would be really good for like the nose creases, and then it has Tati's logo on it. So today it is a very rainy day, so I wanted to do something a little more mellow, darker colors. I really love maroon and burgundy and all of that stuff, so we're going to be using a Morphe palette to carve out a look. One thing I'm unsure of though with these is it doesn't give any instructions, like am I supposed to wet it? Am I supposed to keep it dry? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. But I'm gonna go and do my brows, so I will be right back. Okay everyone, I am back, and I just looked up if I need to wet the Blendiful, and I do not, which is new to me. I guess I'm just been so used to wetting the tools for my foundation or concealer that I just assumed you do, but I have not put this in water at all, so it is dry. So just to protect my skin, because it is really irritated right now, my anxiety has been super bad and I just break out everywhere if that is just not right. So we're gonna go in with the Cool Dawn Patrol Classic Primer to make sure that all of our pores are being protected. This has also SPF 30, which is very important for everyday protection from the sun. Also, if you do want to know, I highly recommend this. It is on the more expensive side, but it lasts a very long time. A little goes a long way, and it smells really fresh. So I like putting it on in the morning. All right, now let's go into our MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This also has SPF in it, so it's extra protected. This is in shade NW10. I like to just shake it up a little bit. It is kind of liquidy, and then it spreads really nicely, so I sometimes just go like this. So I put on my face just like that, and let's do it. I will be honest, I am quite nervous right now. Okay. What? It blended in like 5 seconds. Hold on. And it didn't absorb any product. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face because it just blended out so quickly. Like, I am shocked. It doesn't even look like it stayed on top of my skin. It just looks like my skin. I cannot stop looking at my skin. It just blended it like it was my skin. There is no cakiness at all. I wish it covered a little more of like my acne here, like my chin, but we haven't even gone into concealer. Like, I've never seen a product like this before. And I've been seeing good reviews about the Blendiful, but I was like, they might just be doing it because it's like Tati and everyone loves Tati. But I am seeing that this product is freaking amazing. Let's use this smaller one to go into concealer, I guess. So we're gonna be using the CoverGirl Clean Matte Concealer. This is in Fair, and we are going to be going underneath the eyes here, getting rid of those bags, getting rid of the acne from stress, getting rid of the forehead lines from lack of sleep. I don't know if lack of sleep causes forehead lines. Okay, I have quite a lot of product on here, so let's blend it out. Okay, I am noticing that from this one, some of the black hairs are coming off, so that does tell me that it is kind of cheaply made. And now it's in my concealer. Let's continue going though. I also have some acne on my cheeks that are really bothering me, so let's get there. Yeah, this one for sure is a winner. Like, this alone is worth $13. I don't know about the small one. I feel like you can do the same with the gray one. I feel like this one is more cheaply made than this one. This one is like fluffier and more hairy, I guess. This one is smoother. It's like it's airbrushed. All right, I'm gonna go into the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, always my favorite. And let's see how this packs in. Also, I don't have bronzer on or contour or anything, but if you did want to cut contour, this makes a really sharp line really quickly. Watch this. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna pat all of that powder together on the remaining areas of my face. This has just transformed my skin, but we're going to bring it to another level because I want to try using these with blush and bronzer. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but let's try it. So the bronzer I have here is the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Park Ave Princess. This one is really good for very light tones like me. And I'm going to use another corner of this, dip it in. Let's see if this works. Because my skin is so light, I have a hard time showing bronzer like on my camera. I'm still working with that, but hopefully this will show. Oh yeah, that shows up on camera so well. Yes, this bronzer is beautiful and it works so well with the Blendiful. Can you see that? That is gorgeous. I am always afraid of using too much bronzer, but this like slowly builds it up, which I really like. Sometimes like I dip into a bronzer that might be too pigmented and I don't know about it, or just too dark, and it makes me look like a clown. This was very good for bronzing. I am definitely surprised, but now let's use the tiny one for blush. I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can see my history notes on there, as well as some swatches. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio, Berry Adore, and we're gonna be using Velvet. Velvet is very highly pigmented, and I always have to be very careful using it, especially because it is dark. So let's see if this comes on like really strongly or is more like getting built up. You know, you feel? Okay, I have a little more blush on than I intended, but that was kind of my fault. I like dragged it and it just went woof, you are now sunburned, basically. You now look like you're sunburned. However, I took the larger one and I buffed it out upwards onto my cheekbones and it works great. I have the Morphe 35F Fall to Frost palette, and we are going to be sticking with some nudes and burgundy. Well, they're all nudes, but burgundies and nudes. We're gonna first go into this chestnut just as the first initial crease shade. And yeah, now I brought you in and I lowered my lights so you can see how like flawless my skin looks. I do have like, this is showing through, but this was really bad today. And here is like practically not visible, my acne. So yes, let's go into this chestnut color. My favorite season is fall, and it is now February, so I am really honestly missing all of those shades. You can tell by my shirt as well. Oranges and burgundies, they are just what I'm most comfortable with, what I wear on a daily basis. So going back to those is always something I enjoy. I also have a church life group tonight, so I'm not gonna be too dramatic. We're gonna keep this nice and, well, neutral for me, which is probably dramatic for others, but it's okay. Next, we're gonna go into the Then and Now Too Faced palette, and I want to go into this dark burgundy I Can't Even color. This will be our transition shade. Wow, this is very pigmented. Okay. There we go. I was a little overconfident going in there, but let's do the same thing to the other eye. Yay, this is really pretty. So let's go into a shimmer shade now. There are two here that I was debating on. There was this one and then there was this one, but I noticed when swatching it, this one is like fire. It looks pink here, but it actually has a lot of red in it. So let's stick to a pinkier, lighter, it's almost Valentine's Day unfortunately, tone. So we'll add just a little pink to the look. And then I don't want to do a cut crease or anything. I really want to just keep this pretty simple. We're gonna go into, let's see, let's go into this highlighter shade here and put that on our lid to add a little bit of highlight. We can just do this with our finger and blend it out. Sometimes the best tool is your fingers because you have a lot more control that way. I'm just gonna take an angled brush like this. We're gonna go back into that chestnut color. We're gonna swipe that underneath on our lower lash line just to add some depth there, but I don't wanna put any like glitter down there. For mascara, I'm gonna be using the Milani Highly Rated. This one is really good if you want some volume. I am definitely an eyeliner girl, but we already have a lot of glitters going on, and I feel like this one is a good one to just kind of leave eyelinerless. Yeah, this mascara is really pretty, so I don't even know how much this goes for. I got this in like a bundle, so I'm not sure. I'm spraying with the NYX Matte Finish, and I want to use my Phase Zero highlighter. So let's take this. Kind of nervous. Okay, wait. Okay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that doesn't put it on like too sharply. That blends really softly, but it still has, it still has a really nice glow to it. Let's do the nose. That's the thing, it's like as you're putting it on, like for the first time, it's like it's already blended out. It's this fiber, it just blends it out as you put it on. I'm just gonna take my pinky and we're going to get the brow. Yeah, that's nice and sharp. The inner corner of your eyes. And just to mention, I used the Sexy Mother Pucker Candy Queen lip gloss. It's one of my favorites, and I have a hair stuck in it right now. Ugh. This allows a really dramatic eye to be kind of balanced out. It still has a really nice gloss, but it's not too dramatic. So let's take this off. Oof. My hair has been stuck in that for a while. And yes, this is our final look, and I'm about to go to church. Let's just retrace back to the Tati Beauty blenders. These are so wonderful, highly recommend them, and they are cheap. I will put the link down below so you can get them yourself, and I think I'm gonna have to throw out my other sponges. Like, what are they for, right? So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you get notifications every single time that I post, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!